Hello, welcome to Mindset Movie Reviews. Let's get to it. Today's review is on The Greatest Story Ever Told. The Greatest Story Ever Told, directed by George Stevens, is a 1965 epic film that ambitiously attempts to capture the life of Jesus Christ. With a runtime of 260 minutes, this historical drama is a sprawling narrative that covers key events from Jesus' birth in Bethlehem to his resurrection. The film stars Max von Sydow as Jesus, who brings a dignified and noble presence to the role. The cast is a veritable who's who of 1960s Hollywood, featuring Charlton Heston as John the Baptist, Telly Savalas as Pontius Pilate, and even a brief appearance by John Wayne as a Roman centurion. The film's grandeur is evident in its sweeping cinematography and the use of Monument Valley, Utah as a stand-in for the Holy Land. The visual spectacle is complemented by Alfred Newman's score, which, while sometimes intrusive, adds a layer of solemnity to the proceedings. Despite its visual and auditory splendor, the film struggles with pacing and engagement. Many scenes, such as the Last Supper and Jesus' temptation, lack the dramatic impact one might expect from such pivotal moments. Critics have noted that the film's reverential tone often borders on the pretentious, with Stevens seemingly relying on the inherent power of biblical stories to captivate audiences. Unfortunately, this approach results in a film that feels static and lifeless, with its lengthy runtime exacerbating the issue. The inclusion of numerous cameos, while initially entertaining, ultimately detracts from the narrative, turning the film into a star-spotting exercise rather than a cohesive story. The film's release came at a time when biblical epics were losing their luster, and its reception reflected this shift in audience tastes. While it was nominated for 5 Oscars, including Best Cinematography and Best Score, it failed to secure any wins. The film's earnestness and sincerity are evident, but they are overshadowed by its inability to resonate emotionally with viewers. Despite its shortcomings, The Greatest Story Ever Told remains a visually impressive film that attempts to bring the life of Jesus to the screen with a sense of grandeur and reverence. Max von Sydow's performance as Jesus is a highlight, capturing the compassion and tragedy of the character with his expressive eyes. However, the film's slow pace and lack of emotional depth make it a challenging watch for modern audiences. In summary, while The Greatest Story Ever Told may not live up to its ambitious title, it is a testament to the era of grand biblical epics. Its visual beauty and star-studded cast offer moments of intrigue, but the film ultimately falls short of being the definitive cinematic portrayal of Jesus' life. For those interested in the genre, it serves as a historical artifact of a bygone era of filmmaking, where spectacle often took precedence over substance. And that concludes my review of The Greatest Story Ever Told, and I'm giving it 3.5 stars out of 5. Thanks for listening. If you've liked this content, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time at Mindset Movie Reviews.